Now that I've successfully recorded like half this entire video without the mic working, I'm now back to record it all over again. I'm not frustrated. It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm quitting posting once every 3 months. Before I even go into this video, I just want to talk about that I don't really support that this TV show Byron BAES was made. I've never been to Byron. I've never experienced racism or homelessness. All of this is my subjective opinion on this group of people, and I don't speak for any of the traditional owners of the land or anyone else. I barely speak for myself. So with that said, the production of this show was actually protested by the traditional owners of the land, and that was ignored. COVID rules were flouted, which I will highlight when this occurred. And production carried on anyway, probably much to the dismay of not only the local people, but also these influencers who are now subjected to probably a lot of abuse given the outright disrespect. But I'm speculating on that. We'll look at that after we've actually looked at the show. I had a little bit of a look, and boy, there is some cheeky goss. Simba is not who you think he is. We'll start with like a cast summary. Sarah's lovely, she's a musician, she's moving to Byron from the Gold Coast. Sarah's looking to move there to grow her audience and to connect with other like-minded creatives, so she approaches Alex, a talent manager. This is probably one of my favourites in the whole show. He's hilarious, but he's also a bit of a dick. So I've got Jade, who's also new from the Gold Coast. He's pretty friendly. He's the charisma of the show, he cracks a few jokes. Jessica's Jade's mate that he meets first. She seems alright. We've got Muscle Man number 1, Nathan, who instantly falls in love with Sarah. And then we've got Muscle Man number 2, Elias, who instantly falls in love with Sarah. He's also that guy from That Thing. We also have Simba and Kai, who are a couple more of the boys. Kai's an artist, he's pretty kind-hearted. Simba, the spiritual healer and fire dancer, and is sort of like the spiritual dad of the group. And he's Then we've got Hannah, who is sort of like a crystal lover and one of the Byron BAES sort of mean girls that she really doesn't realise that she is. Elle, who considers herself a spiritual leader of sorts and who I find extremely terrifying. We have Elle's boyfriend, Starv, he's a king. And then Saskia and Dave, who are just seemingly just there to stir the pot. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna watch the show together. You have to go through it with me. Every episode's essentially got the same structure. There is an event happening, everyone gets invited to the event, there's some sort of drama that people don't want to come up, and then that drama comes up at the event. There's sort of like a intro into the next lot of drama, and then the episode ends. So episode 1 begins with Sarah calling Alex to say she's on her way to meet up with him so they can organise him becoming her talent manager.
Sarah who? The singer from the Gold Coast?
All seems fine and normal.
A meeting for you and I'm just wondering if that was still going to go ahead?
Just confirm with her, please.
Okay.
Alex comes out with these fucking bangers.
Oh, they're very 2016. You can't have big W prizes and expect to get David Jones talent.
And then Alex says that he'll help introduce Sarah to the Byron Bay locals. So Jade is new to Byron.
My name is Jade Kevin Foster.
He's saying g'day to everyone.
These people are on vibe. Hey, babe.
And he meets Jess at yoga.
You have to do yoga.
Jade looks like the odd one out at yoga, but gives it a go anyway. Hannah is planning a party to essentially make up with Jess. So Jade's invited to the party by Jess and Lauren, who he met at yoga,
Hey, the belly.
who Hannah has beef with. They go to the party. Jade and Hannah hit it off because Jade got Hannah a crystal she really, really, really likes.
Are you okay? I'm not okay. Hannah, is different.
Then Hannah's idea is to fix the beef she has with Jess with a sound healing. So before the sound healing, she comes up with this beauty.
Are you meant to drink while you sound heal?
So it's about music as it changes the molecular, cellular level. So what you're drinking doesn't matter because this doesn't that doesn't mix with your cells, does it?
It does.
Or does it?
Definitely does.
And during the sound healing,
Like something from The Handmaid's Tale.
Alex is adamant that he can't handle this.
I have made as much small talk as I can with these people. What cult is this?
He leaves Sarah there with a bunch of people she doesn't
I
know.
don't think I can do this. I just
Are you
can't do
sure?
it. Yeah, I can't.
And so he bails.
What are you going to do? Are you going to go?
I'm gonna go home.
But before he goes, he does mention that he doesn't like Jade.
Jade says he's the most followed male in Australia, but something's not right here.
Seeds for the Jade and Alex beef are planted. So at the end of this party, Alex has bailed. Sarah's there alone with the two boys fawning over her love. Nathan awkwardly pulls this one.
That everything
What's
is
up, my
going.
crazy
So I
weird
think-
humans? It was cracking.
Hi.
Which somehow works for him and he scores himself a date.
Well, I can show you around town if you need to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So then it's time for Jess and Hannah to have the conversation.
Should we just get straight into it?
It almost seems like it's killing Hannah to have to apologise. She really doesn't want to and honestly barely makes it.
I am sorry.
But in the end, she ended up apologising. Did it mean anything? We don't really know.
You're sorry? Are you actually sorry? I didn't find it very sincere, her attempt of an apology.
And then the final scenes, Alex checking on his computer on Jade's Instagram because he doesn't believe that he has all those followers.
Out of everyone I met at Hannah's party, Jade stands out the most to me. There's something off about him.
Obviously hinting at the incredible drama to come.
I'm not going to let this go.
Because Alex does not trust Jade. Is Jade trustworthy or is Alex right to doubt him? So that pretty much sums up episode 1 of Byron BAES. Be back with episode 2 whenever I can stomach a bit more. But it's consistently awful and the drama continues. We didn't get to the reasons why. We didn't even get to the COVID party. We'll get to it all. Look, this is part 1, okay? Stay tuned for part 2. We'll get to it. Thanks for watching. Bye.